Lil' mama told me that I'm looking kinda flossy. Boss. Ask me what my tent cost me, I don't do the light shit. Windows looking real dark, like boss. For Giottos when I'm parking. And my engine hella barking, boss.
All right. We getting ready to roll.
Let's go.
Man.
Let's go.
Man, I got the twins here today.
Yes, sir.
All my shining like they usually do.
Oh, yeah.
Got the jewelry on and things like I like to see.
Oh,
my
yeah.
black men looking like kings.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you.
And so, let me tell you something about this table right here. So, I'm Lori Palmer, and this is GMP Podcast Group, but I am Bossed Up Mondays. I done bossed up from the street, and I'm bossed up to the table.
Yeah,
so I'm bringing the streets to the table. We gonna talk about everything.
All right.
It ain't about
Bring
just
it.
no gun violence. We talking
Right.
about everything. I'm putting people on in this community like you guys. So when I seen that you guys had this twin life single coming out, I'm like, what? Because I didn't even know nothing about it, right? I was just with y'all. And I didn't know nothing about it. I said, what, they got a single? They sing?
Surprise.
You know what I'm saying?
Surprise, yeah.
And,
Surprise.
you know, even being right there, people be around people and you don't know what their skill sets are, what they got.
Exactly.
But we got to start
Exactly.
having these conversations and talking to each other.
Exactly.
But I striked up a conversation with y'all at Dawson Park when I was down there getting the Soldier of Love Award. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Boston.
Congratulations on that.
Yes, congratulations.
Congratulations on
Yes.
that.
I mean, and you know what that is? I mean, because that's like I'm the only one,
Right.
of a female that got it, because it's about men
Right.
that used to be in gangs or in the game. They came back out of prison or wherever. When they got their mind together, they come back to the community and they straightening it up. They giving events. They bringing out information and resources.
Right.
And so Lionel, actually, and congratulations, Lionel, on your the finances for your program. He just got
Yes.
500-something-thousand.
Ooh,
Come
yes,
on, Lionel,
yes,
make it do what
yes,
it do.
yes.
You bossed up, man.
Right.
Now you help them children. You help this community.
Yes.
And I know you the guy for that.
Right.
But
Do
we
the
got
right
some
thing.
guys right here too that's gonna boss up too
Yeah.
and do
Yeah.
some things. You guys already doing mentoring, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that too. Before I get lost in my conversation, is we need to start having these kind of conversations, difficult conversations, and we need to start having them at our table.
Right.
You see what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like
I
you
agree.
sit down and have supper.
Yes.
Let's serve it up. We're gonna serve up the
Yeah.
game today
Yes.
and tell them about how we used to be in Portland, Oregon in the game,
Right.
and how we changed our life. Now we're
Right.
sitting at these mics giving some positive information
Right.
Right.
and letting them know that we not only just giving you positive information,
Yes.
but we out there with our sleeves rolled up
Yeah.
and our hearts to the table,
Right.
and we trying to help some people.
And we love everybody.
Yes,
We love
yes,
everybody.
Yes,
Yeah, we try to help a lot of people's
Yes.
in the community.
Yes.
You know, because we from that era that our parents taught us how to love and treat people how they want to be treated.
Right, and you were raised up in the church too.
Yes.
though.
We was
That
raised
is
in
a
the church.
plus.
Yes.
Yeah, because these generations, what we see is four decades back,
Right.
uneducated
Right.
community, the BIPOC community.
Yes.
Yes.
So everything was stole from us. So we just
Yes.
making up stuff. Like how you got the chitlins because
Yes.
master wouldn't eat them. You see
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Now
Yes.
that's making us sick.
Right.
That kind of stuff. A wise man told me one time. I was like, "What's wrong with our community and people just doing this dumb? Like stuff that people are passing down.
Yes.
Like my mom used to tell me things. I'm like, lady, no, because I went into my mind. That's not how you do things.
Right.
That's not how you live, and something's wrong here. This is dysfunctional. And so my thing is this. The guy told me, he said, let me tell you a story that you can break it down. He said it was a lady and her daughter cooking a meatloaf together in the kitchen, mom and daughter. And the mother cut off both ends and put it in the pot. Well, the daughter was wise enough to ask her, why did you cut off both of the ends?
Right.
She said, I don't know, my mother did it. So she asked her to go back and ask her mother. And you know what her mother told her?
What's that?
I did that because my pan was too small. So that's how we're passing this information on
Yes.
down. So we got to test the water, and we got to test. The Bible says go back to
Yes.
the word and read it for yourself.
Yes.
That you may be approved. You see what
Right.
I'm saying? And so what we're doing is we're getting all this information feeded to us from all kind of sources, and we're not testing the water. We're
Yes.
not educating ourselves. So now we got, this community now, when we talk talk about the kids that's in the street.
Yes.
You brothers, I know y'all can contest to this. Y'all looking like, what is going on? Y'all killing each other. Y'all got guns.
It's
You know
different.
what I'm saying? You selling. Y'all got slavery going on, selling to women, drugs, and all that kind of stuff. And I know y'all had your hands in a little bit of that, but y'all
Yes.
came out of that
Right.
because you see that that's wrong.
Right.
So it's just like I am like you guys are some strong black men. We
Thank
need
you.
more of you guys in our community to be there for our youth to help. They
trying.
need you.
Yes.
Now I can be out there. You know, I got in this because I pivoted from my career
Yes.
as writing my book and a speaker. I pivoted here when my son got hit. See,
Yes.
I'm a boss. you know me.
Right.
I've always.
Right.
I don't play that. And so when they hit my son, I told the news, "Oh, you hit your wrong mama's son when you hit mine."
Right.
Now I can't pick up no gun because I'm an ex-felon, right?
Right.
But like I told him, we're gonna have three things happen here.
Yeah.
Young man, your life is gonna be changed because if you think you're gonna get away with this, you're not gonna get away with it. I said, second, me and my family will never be the same. Because I had never got hit with gun violence right there with my immediate family.
Right.
Yes, I've had somebody get shot, but I'm like everybody else looking
Not
like,
your own.
oh, it ain't gonna affect
But
me.
not your own.
Oh, well, yeah.
Right.
But when I got the knock, in the call.
Right.
It was a different thing. And so, I'm a fighter. So
Right.
instead of me fighting, this is how I'm fighting. I've been in the game 7 years in the ring, just like fighting, you know what I'm
Swinging.
saying? Swinging. We winning. We talk, listen, we winning. We ain't losing. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it takes this one person to stand up. But see, y'all twins. So y'all got extra power to
Right.
stand up in our community and
Right.
really, really change some lives. And that's why I'm so proud to have y'all here. I'm gonna stop talking because I want y'all to tell your story a little bit. But I just want to tell you how important y'all is to this community.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're very rare.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
so
you.
we got Marcus and we got Michael. So who wanna, I want you to tell me a little bit about your past. You were raised in Portland, Oregon. Just hit it on those, and then take me where you want to take me.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm the first twin born 8 minutes apart.
8 minutes.
Yes, 8 minutes apart, Marcus. We born at Emmanuel Hospital, right across the street from Dawson Park.
Oh man.
Cross the street from Dawson.
Some people don't know that we from the hood.
From the deep down.
Northeast. I represent.
Concrete.
Yeah.
Anywhere I go, we represent Northeast.
I already know.
Portland.
Yes.
And we've been raised, my family was Baptist, my mom and dad. And my dad, he was a gospel singer. So
He also was a fisherman. He was a hunter. He was pretty much a self-employed businessman.
See, that's why y'all done boss up y'all
Yeah,
business.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank God for him though,
Yes.
because it wasn't for us picking up tools and stuff. He told us that at an early age.
So you know how to use tools to fix stuff and carpeting and all that?
Oh, that we know how to
got
work
many
on houses.
talents.
We know how to work on houses. Don't get it twisted now.
what?
Yeah.
Because
Come
we know
on now.
we know how to
Young
work on
age.
houses at a young age. And
Young age.
we was out there at a young age because my daddy, he was an entrepreneur. He had his own entrepreneur. He had a landscaping business, a garden, several different things.
whole
so
scrap iron.
yeah,
Whole
scrap. He was a scrapper.
You guys just
Bill
so happy
Gardens.
about your dad. Y'all smile and it's a glow.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
If you put me out there in the woods in the jungle, I bet you I would survive.
Man.
Because I know how to skin a rabbit, kill a rabbit, a snake, or whatever. I'm going to get them.
And that's where I want to take you.
Yeah.
These men are dying in the street and they leaving their kids to die. I mean, because that's your place. Like your dad taught y'all how to hunt. He taught you how to use tools. He
Yeah.
taught you how to live.
Right.
Yeah.
Is your dad still here?
No,
he passed on.
he passed on.
Okay, yeah, but he left you equipped.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you out there in the street and you young and you shooting yourself up and you have these babies by all these girls and these different families,
Yes.
you leaving them. They ill equipped.
Yeah,
Right.
actually though, okay, let's go backwards. So our dad, which you know, he was our stepdad. He was from Louisiana. My mom's from Arkansas. So when he raised us, we didn't know, but he know what he had because simple fact though, he had three young men because we had an older brother and a younger sister. So we was fresh to him. So it's like he used the abilities to raise us to want for nothing. I'm going to teach you this, and y'all going to learn this. I don't care if I got to beat y'all. or whatever, but y'all gonna learn everything before I leave this earth.
Spoil the ride, you spoil the child.
Because nowadays kids they got
that's the
cell phone,
problem.
very good, but we was out there working at a young age, and so I came down to the point when I got to the age that I was able to work a job. I was like, "Skip you, daddy. I'm finna go get my own money
Right.
and work at an early age."
You was falling right behind him, didn't
Right.
you?
And this when the pagers and cell phones, I had my own pager, my own cell phone, my own car, because I was working, and my daddy couldn't say nothing because I worked for mine.
There you go. There you go.
He
And
can't take nothing from
But
me.
he installed that in
In us,
you.
the working,
Yeah.
the
Yes,
working
he did.
ethics
Yes,
Work
he did.
ethic.
Yes.
in us.
You know, and I watched it. This is crazy that you guys are talking about. It's your stepdad. You guys had another father.
Yes.
I watched a movie last night where the guy didn't know his dad, he wasn't his father. And then he learned. And then he was hurt at first. And then he said, that man said, I love you. I installed everything that I got in you. I'm proud of you. And the man was a working man that took care of his family. And he said, it doesn't take me to be your blood daddy. He said, I
Exactly.
raised you. So your dad raised you,
Yes.
and you didn't know. What age did you find out that you had a different dad?
After high school, well, around high school, like a senior year,
Yeah, we're about
senior year high school. We went to Wilson High School.
No, it was earlier than that.
Junior.
I think it was about our junior year. Because our other brother, we didn't even know that we had a brother who was going to the same school.
Oh,
Our real dad, his son was going to the same school we was going to. Didn't even know. He walked up on me and my brother, talked about, "You're my twin brothers."
oh my gosh,
We're
really?
like, from who?
You said from who?
From
Oh,
who?
y'all thought he had jokes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And did you guys
Then-
verify it then, or how long did it take?
Me and my brother had to go home and ask my mother some questions.
Ooh, y'all didn't sit her down and be like, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and-
mama,
but not just mama. It's like me and my brother was lied on for years because there's other
It was
people in
a
the
secret.
family. There was other family members that already knew this. Even my older brother already knew this. He never told us that we had a real daddy. Our
How
oldest
did you
brother.
guys
everybody knew this was-
maneuver that after you found that out? Did that hurt you?
We
or
was
check-
young. No, we was just too young to even know that.
Yeah.
Everybody knew that my real dad existed, but everybody kept it a secret because our real dad told my real dad that
Stepfather.
if he take care of us, he didn't want us around. He didn't want him around
Okay.
because he took care of the responsibility with, two.
So our stepfather
And
didn't want
don't
our real
you
daddy
think
around.
that was? Oh, your stepdad didn't want your real dad around. He went over there and told him, "Hey, you
Yeah.
bossed up and talked to him.
Yes.
Say, y'all, you ain't gonna handle your business. I got this.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
Yes.
need you to interfere."
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
There
Oh,
you
your
go.
stepdad was
Yeah.
a boss.
Yeah, he was no joke though.
right.
Yeah, he was no joke. He was really known.
Yes.
He was really known. He was a legend here. He was a
In
gospel
Portland.
in Portland.
Yes.
Very known.
And so you guys sung in the choir. What did you?
All that.
Okay.
He sung in the choir and so then when we got older, my dad, like I said though, he sung in a quartet gospel group.
He had
we
a
had to
good-
learn. So my brother had to learn how to sing, learn how to play the bass guitar. We had to learn how to play the guitar, and all that. So my dad was just like another Joe Jackson.
Oh, was it?
Like the Jacksons, like the
You
Jacksons.
Boy,
but
you
worse.
practicing?
Yeah, but
but
we was
worse.
just Christian. But we was just the Christian Jacksons.
Yeah,
Oh, he was a
wasn't-
Christian.
So my dad's group though, they used to always practice. So we had all the instruments out of the
our
house. So
house.
everybody's come and practice. So we had the instruments. So we used to go down there, sneak in the basement, pick up the axes and drums and stuff.
Whatever, learn.
So me and my brother and my other sister, our other siblings, so we used to be all lined up, doing our little singing, a little group thing.
You liked that. You enjoyed that. In
Yeah,
your
we
life.
enjoyed that.
Is
And
great.
yeah, but we started traveling at a young age with my daddy, though. So that's how we got the, because we was a middle class family. If anybody don't know that, we was a
Every
middle
time
class.
we looked at, when I was just looking, I said,
Yeah, we was
"They got
middle
Even
class.
though,
money,
you know what though, but even though my dad, he had his own business, his own, his own entrepreneur businesses, but we already kept a mobile home and some boats. So
Yeah,
we
there was
always
travel
did
bus
shit.
with Hampton.
I mean, like you guys had the ideal life.
We did.
But, I mean, y'all didn't live in no hood. We lived in the hood.
Yeah, in the hood. And
Well-
and my mother though, she actually retired from 3 jobs. Retired.
I see.
When my dad was doing this, so my mother,
Mm-hmm.
anything we pretty much not really wanted, but I remember this because my dad, he was really strict. He was he was really strict. He didn't let us go stay at night nowhere. No, nothing.
Can't go play
Oh.
out. Yeah.
Couldn't go play really, no nothing. So we glad we was old enough to do sports. That was our way
Yeah,
out
oh, there you go.
from being around him.
Remember
From being around him.
Yes.
From being around him.
But you guys didn't dislike his sternness, but you
was just-
didn't have freedom.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
We had a freedom as most kids.
Yeah.
And most kids, so that's what people used to tease our friends to tease us. Y'all squares,
Yeah.
y'all church boys.
Yeah.
But now look at us now.
Right. Okay. So I want to talk about You was church boys and all that. You was squares. And then when we took that little
When we left home.
when you left home,
he was the first
like
one.
the particle
That was the first one left.
He was the first one
Was
to
it the
leave.
particle son move when you left?
No, it was a beating. It was a beating that happened.
No,
It
it was
was
a beating
the
I didn't
what?
want to get that day.
It was a beating that happened he didn't want to get.
Yeah, and I just
You was
left.
like, I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. I
My
ran.
oldest son did that to me too. He was like, man, I'm getting my own money now. He came in right, what was them lug boots?
Yeah.
So he had asked me to buy a pair. I'm like, boy, them is $100. We ain't getting them. We gotta eat. And so he was disappeared for a couple of days. I said, oh, you bad. You staying out now. You 16 years old. He came in with them lug boots on, sat down, and I said, oh, you got new shoes. I said, that's $100. How did you get them? And he was like, man, I'm tired of playing. He reached in his pocket, got a bank, spread his feet, spread it the bank like this, and said, I'm getting more money. I don't gotta live in your house. I said, well, get your stuff and let's go. And that's how he parted my house.
It's her the same way.
Yeah, you know. And so then you got out there in the game. So this
No,
is
no,
Yeah.
really.
no, what you do?
No.
Because I met my baby's mom.
Oh, okay, you got
But
okay.
but let's backtrack too though. So when we graduated from high school, me and him had scholarships. We had track scholarships because we was bad in track
In music.
and music. We had middle scholarships, and so our scholarships was for Texas A&M
And I went there.
and me
music.
for music and track. So I was supposed to meet him, and but I actually ended up going to China.
Oh, China.
I went to China in '90, right as soon as I graduated. I went to China to go run track
For
for city of Portland.
Wow.
You remember?
That is a big
do
accomplishment.
you remember Commissioner Mike Lindbergh? He was a commissioner of Portland in '90,
Yeah, I
90,
remember the
80,
name.
and 99,
I was wild
89.
in 90. Woo.
Okay,
I was wild. I
okay,
what?
what?
No mayors or governor, nothing else.
Okay, well, I went over there, and Mike Lindbergh, Commissioner Mike Lindbergh, was my roommate. I didn't know who he was.
What?
I thought he was just a white man with a suit, but I didn't know he was the commissioner of Portland. He was my roommate over in China.
Oh my God! So he was just down to earth with you.
Yeah,
See,
yeah. He was, and we turned out to be good friends, and we stayed over there for like about a month because I ran over there. It's like the Olympics here. They had like the Taiwan games over there, so I ran at the Taiwan games over there.
Olympics.
So I left. I left not only cross country. I left to another place, to another country.
So yeah, you got to
At
go
an early
there and
age.
experience another culture.
Yeah, another culture
And
at a
did
young
that
age.
shift you some when you came back here?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, culture. I mean, it's like
Culture shock when you
yeah,
came back
yeah.
here.
So it's like when I came back over to the States, my first stop was in '90, was L.A., and I ended up in Compton, California. And Compton, that's where my real daddy's side of the family. That was my daddy's is from California, his family. So we got a bunch of cousins out there,
Oh, you would've kicked
relatives.
it,
We
yeah.
got twins. We got a lot of twin relatives out there, and
It is
family
running
members.
the family
It runs on my
probably,
daddy's
huh?
side. It runs on my
Oh,
daddy's
okay.
side because my dad's brother got twins.
Our first twin cousins.
Yeah.
They girls.
The girls.
Oh, okay.
And so,
And three of my brother got twins. Three.
and then me.
Yeah,
Terrell, Joe Jr., and you.
Yeah, that runs in your family.
Yeah, my dad's side. Yeah. So actually, on my back to the States, actually leaving Portland for the first time, and end up in California and Compton, standing for about a good month with my auntie, and that's when I seen all this gang stuff. And,
Okay.
But this is in the '90s when it was full blown. It
Well,
was
you know,
full-
Oregon gets it
yeah,
last.
it was full blown. So I was already seeing this. Not Portland. I was already seeing all this stuff.
The
And
gang violence and
and all
Yeah,
that
right,
stuff.
right.
And,
Yeah.
But I'm in the middle of Compton. I had on all white every day. I had either white on or something like that rolling through the neighborhood. But they never messed with me because they knew I wasn't from there. So, but I ended up coming back to Oregon, and that's when I started my street career.
Oh, what's the street career? Let's tell the audience what that is.
Well, the street career was getting into pimping with women. No, that
I've
was
never
one of,
heard he titled that.
Yeah, that was one of my first. That was one
He
of my
didn't give
first.
it a good title, okay?
Yeah, that was my
What
first.
is it? Entrepreneur? I can say the word.
Yeah.
Title, like a business.
Yeah, I was really into that. A lot of people know that from Oregon, but then again, a lot of people didn't. And then I got into the drugs, so I'm saying into that business. But I never did drugs. It's twice as bad when you sell drugs. It's the same
Yeah.
thing. It's the same addiction because you're addicted to money.
You addicted to money and selling
It's
that
the same
drug,
thing.
yes.
It's the same thing. And I really didn't know that because at a young age I was just trying to
Get money.
survive.
But that money got you, like, like cars and
Yes.
jewelry.
Yeah.
And that's you know,
Yes, yeah, that's a thing. So me and my brother, we wasn't never no gang members.
No.
We had a lot of friends as gang members. That's the reason we never joined a gang. I'd rather hustle and be out there trying to get some money instead of out there banging against your own friends, your family,
God,
your
killing
family,
your
and killing
own-
each other and
the
stuff
homies
like.
and stuff.
I'd rather got some money than doing that.
You guys had sense, okay? You guys had when the opportunity presented itself, you had a chance to be in gangs and all that,
Yeah.
and you chose
not to
the
do it.
way that was planted down in you with your father. So it is very important that you have a structure, especially men.
Right.
That's why I say these kids, they need you. And especially men like you. I mean, you guys got so much to give, all these different skill sets and all the stuff that your stepdad poured in you. You pouring that into a child that their daddy in prison or that their daddy ain't never bossed up and been there as a dad.
Right.
You know, and I don't want to talk about dads like that in a negative way because they are broken too.
Yes, at the
You
same
know,
time
no,
because
they are
they
broken.
didn't have no upbringing.
They don't even know how to be a daddy. They was not taught how to be a daddy. They came out of single homes.
Right.
You know, and that's why I'm dealing with mothers. That's why I want the mothers. Because if you go to the head of the household, the female,
Right.
see a female bad. See, we beasts. But I can have you. And then I can have that female.
That's right.
Now y'all can do that. So that is our place, and that's where we stay in line. But we got some strong black sisters just like me around
course.
this community.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
That's bossing up.
Of course.
So when my son got hit, okay, if I wasn't a gangster, I see when I came out of the game and switched the game and gave my life to Christ,
Right.
God said, "But I need that same game up in here."
But people
He said,
game.
"No."
But people game. Me and my brother, we always had Christ in us.
Yeah,
But
through the whole thing.
Right.
through the whole thing, my
Yeah.
brother always told me, "Look here, before you do anything
Wrong.
wrong, whatever, you go in there and ask God to protect you.
There you
Whatever
go.
You do.
And forgiveness.
And forgiveness.
So you guys now, because I hear the rappers and I hear the homies sitting around kicking it with the alcohol on podcast, but they always talking about God. And my son, he's a rapper too. He had crosses on him, and he always talked about God, like Mom, God gonna cover me and this and that, because I
Exactly.
put that in him.
Exactly.
And so
Already.
just because you out there and you doing, what you're doing, that is not you. That is what you're doing.
Right, at the moment.
Who I honor with my black kings and my BIPOC, Mexican brothers and sisters, because they kin to us.
Exactly.
My thing is I honor who you are, who you was before you picked up, baby. And still, while you're doing it, you a king. Because I know I was a queen, and I was out there pickpocketing, boosting. I did
whatever.
everything too. I had handles.
Right.
I was out there for years. Burger Barn.
Oh, yeah.
When they throw the possums.
Oh, yeah.
Come on now,
Yeah.
let's talk about
Yeah.
that. I mean, back in the day when we was out there after hours,
Oh, yeah.
Batman's.
Batman's.
Remember when
Corner.
Batman's got shut down?
Yeah, we live right around the corner
Corner.
from
Do
there.
you remember who
I
got
used
that
to-
shut down?
Yeah.
No, but back then,
Back then, when Batman's, remember Shakers after hours used to be right around there?
Yes, yeah,
And
yeah.
remember the little girl that took the police officer's gun with William Earl? William Earl, with William Earl. You guys remember William Earl?
no, probably.
William used to be a boss. He was around here. But anyway, he was my uncle. He trained me in the game. So I got trained by a dude. So when dudes look at me, they be like, you kind of hard. You kind of got some masculine qualities. I'm like, you know what? That's who trained me though.
Right,
so
exactly.
he
Who
trained
around,
me,
right.
and that has kept me alive. I done fought out of tricks cars trying to kill me and everything else. So when the man tell me that, I'm like, I know how to get down. Say, you know what I need to do,
Right.
but don't try to strip me of my power and who I am.
Right, exactly.
And a lot of black men do that.
Yeah.
And they look at me in the media and they look at what I'm doing and they be like, oh, she talking about she a boss. Well, did you ask me what I mean by a boss?
Right.
Yeah, because when I say
Right.
I'm bossed up, I'm talking about God.
Right.
And down here, I'm a boss. See,
Yeah.
don't nothing boss me around. That's what I'm talking about. So when he hit my son with a bullet,
Right.
I bossed up.
Right.
And so 7 years later, bossed up at this table.
Right.
We finna do this.
Right.
And lives are changing
Yes, sir.
because I have a heart for my community.
Right.
See, what I seen
us
was
too.
not
Like
only
us.
my son getting shot, but I seen one of you getting shot. I seen my nephews. I got
Cousins.
4 generations in this community.
Right.
I'm from here.
Right.
You know, like Tupac say, that rose that come out the concrete.
Right.
I done walked my heels off on. You know that.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I'm from here. I'm from the roots.
Yes.
You know, at Lloyd Center when they had the
Yes.
pond down
Yeah,
there.
yeah, oh, yeah, yeah.
Open, it was open.
Yeah,
it was open,
right.
wide open.
When
They
they
had
was
the
still
cover.
doing Polaroid pictures,
Right.
we down there
Right.
posing
Right.
and all that.
Yeah.
You know, we from here. We know. And what we see
Everything
today
changed.
is not, I mean, like, we need to get a hold to our young men in our community. And your story and who you guys are. You guys, I mean, I am so glad that you changed your life and came back to. Now you didn't have.
Well-
you didn't have to come back and start
No.
mentoring people. Why did you guys choose to do that
What
with the youth?
last time? Well, thank God. When we got sentenced for our last conviction, and the judge told me and my brother, Murphy, what did he tell us? Murphy,
He
what
told
tell
us that if we could change the way that we was doing in the streets and change it to a good positive, we would do really good in the community. We would be some millionaires because we had a brain. Because the stuff that we was doing,
Oh, he knew
It was
you
white color.
Smart.
Was
yeah.
white
yeah,
color.
you know, we was smart. We was
Yeah.
brain was like,
Right.
We was getting it.
yeah. So
A lot of
he said y'all smart, but y'all could change that around. So
y'all
y'all
be
trying to be
millionaires.
some millionaires.
Y'all be
Now, I like
we
that,
had
Judge.
brain because we had a brain like
Together.
Together, yes.
You know what I'm saying? And they couldn't believe that
Two
it
black
was
men-
two black men.
Could do the crimes y'all did.
Yeah, it was
oh,
done.
y'all was
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Y'all like,
And
we ain't doing that
in
little
that
basic
courtroom,
stuff.
the courtroom was so full because they had thought that my brother was white.
Wha-
And then when
Wow.
we came in the courtroom, it's like the courtroom was full with everybody. They had cameras. People.
They was
because
just trying to see
wanted
who we were.
Yeah, they were trying to see exactly.
who we
And then when
were.
they seen y'all, they
They
like,
seen
they
us
ain't,
like-
they could,
Yeah.
this
Twins?
color people ain't supposed to be this smart.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Our first so back in 08 we went to the feds. Back in 08, that was our first time, and we never ever been on nobody case, just me and him. We only been on our own cases, so we went to the feds for counterfeiting.
Yeah.
We was on a huge case, and we kind of like changed Portland. Back in 08, we was some heavy hitters. So anything we did was kind of like out of California.
Yeah, so
See what
y'all,
I'm saying?
brought-
Yeah.
see, that's
Yeah, we
another
was getting a
thing
lot of
people
game out of
don't
California.
understand.
Yeah.
And that's what I do. Now, my mind, I'm on some big thinking.
You have
I
to.
don't think you can tell. I
can't
don't
think
think like
small.
these regular
You can't
females.
think
do.
small.
No, what I'm saying though, looking at me and where I
Mm-hmm.
came from, I've been in penitentiary 8 times, right? All systems done failed me.
Mm-hmm.
DHS, every system I've been in, okay? My mom, them, seventh and shave is so dope. Police kicking the dough in. We
Mm-hmm. Right.
falling out hiding the dope. All
Right.
that.
All that.
You see that?
All that.
Okay,
All that.
dope fiends dying in the bathroom. Yeah, okay, that's where I live.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, what the bus name, the little Starlight face bus, you got to be ready to go to church every Sunday.
Right.
Y'all didn't know that because y'all was in the solid church, but there's a bus from a white church that used to come around and pick up us little kids and
Right.
tell us about that Jesus, okay?
Right.
But one thing about that church, they love me and they taught me of a nice God, not the God in our church. Oh, you
Right.
don't, if you don't pay your tithes, you broke.
Yeah.
And if you do this, God will strike you down.
Yeah.
If you don't give me this money so I can roll my Cadillac up,
Right.
them pastors, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because your game recognized game. So when I slide up in the church now, I'm like, man, you can pass the pot on around. You know what I'm saying? If I want to give you something, I'll give you something.
Right.
No, we ain't getting down like that. Because you know,
Yeah.
I see what's going on. My eyes is open. I'm not
Right.
Ray Charles or Stevie Wonder.
Right.
But I'm not saying, and don't get me wrong, audience, I'm not saying your pastors just after money. But hey, time and you look at the history, boo. We just had a pastor come out and say, get rid of all of the financial stuff that what's the Cleflo dollar that I taught
dollar,
about
yeah.
money. He said that it was wrong. He said the Bible don't teach that. And he,
Crypto,
you know,
yeah, the crypto
but they
stuff
got
and all
all
that.
that money,
Yeah.
flying planes and all that while we starving.
Right.
You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
That's what
But-
I'm dealing
yeah.
with right now.
Right, that's
Mothers
true.
losing their kids, like my son.
Right.
He pimping, he doing all that, right? But when he get hit with violence, he got to come to my house. I'm
Okay.
working a $12 job, $12 an hour job.
Right.
Ain't never been homeless. If we get somebody shot in my apartment, and the gang task force at the time, they looking at the DMV. He got my address on there. And I'm sitting in the meetings when they talking about hot addresses, hot spots, right? I don't know they got my address on there. They go talk to my manager and she don't renew my lease. Put me out. They was doing that kind of stuff. That's another reason why I spoke up against that gang task force, because the tactics you using is effective.
Right.
Like I was just trying to take care of my son.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then he don't got no money, but you pimping and hoeing and you doing
Don't
all
you?
that.
That's crazy.
But
That's the
I
crazy
gotta
part.
take care of you.
Yeah.
And then your women, all your baby mamas and all this drama showing up at my door. You know I bossed up, right? I'll be like, boy, you already rolled up to the wrong house with that.
Yeah.
You know, but what I'm saying is, you know, these young men, if you a young man and you
don't got a
listening
clue.
to these men right here, they could have went down the same street that you went down, okay? Let me tell you something. They was out there with it. They was in it. They could have went down that street.
But we didn't.
And they didn't. They took that wake-up call. They took that seed that judge poured into them, and with the DNA that their father, their stepdad, all the stuff that he taught them, the skill sets, they took all that, and when that judge says that to you, I bet you went back to your cell and you meditated on that day
sure
and
did.
night.
I actually said,
You did.
I
Yes,
yeah,
you
we actually did. We was like, you know what though? We didn't realize that we had powers.
Yeah.
I'm just saying powers as being twins.
Yes.
And using that we had. We didn't really realize that until like really in our mid-20s.
Yeah.
How much we look alike and how many people adore us, y'all twins.
Adore us.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, and your
people
spirit is
and-
just so
Oh, man.
sweet. It's
Yeah,
always
and
been
we
the same.
and we dress. I mean, we stay dressed because that's our character. We
Yeah,
always
right.
we always been like that since we was kids. So nobody can tell us, well, y'all still just the same. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's who we are. And that's what we do.
They can't change our characters.
Right. Well, we're going to wind it up, and I want you to talk about this new record that's coming out, the Twin Life. Why y'all name it the Twin Life?
For one thing, okay, we used to have this one band called the Overnight Success. A lot of people know us. We came up with the band like year 2000.
12 years ago.
Yes. So it was me, my brother Leonard Latin.
Oh, Leonard,
Yeah, he was
yes.
our lead singer.
Leonard's still playing.
He's still
Yeah,
playing. He's
in
still
the
doing his
churches
thing.
and stuff. I
Yes,
met
in the
him,
church,
yes.
Yeah.
So he was with us down there for 4 years. For 4 years. So we recorded our first album. And
But he was retired when we went and got him though. He was
Yeah.
done with the singing and
Oh, he's
the
really
clubs
good
and all
with
that.
that keyboard.
Yeah,
and stuff.
keyboard,
all
yeah,
that.
yeah. So we went and snatched him up.
Okay.
Because Leonard always been like our big brother.
So you named it that because you're twins, and then just the life.
Well,
then so now my brother though we coming up with our own thing
Yes.
called it Twin Life.
Okay.
And we came up with that though because there's so many twins in the United States, around the world, and we need to represent these
Okay,
twins.
I
So that
like
we came
that.
out. So we came out with the song. We're gonna write a song about twin life. All to
Okay.
represent, because this what me. Okay, so we was at the spare room one night.
Yeah, check this out.
Okay, so me and Michael, though, we was in line going inside the club.
We outside.
Outside, and these two black dudes came up to my brother.
There was Africans.
They was from Africa, and they got on their knees and started bowing to us. We like, what the hell y'all
Stop,
doing?
what's going on?
No,
Yeah.
no. We were like, I'm like, no. I mean, y'all get off the ground. They
Right,
said,
right.
no. He said, where we from in Africa? We worship twins.
Oh,
Y'all-
you
y'all
seen
kings.
the power there
You're
too.
like
Y'all
kings,
y'all
you're like
kings and
kings and
queens.
queens
Yeah,
over there.
I'm like, huh. So we had to do some
Wow, I
research.
didn't know that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I didn't know that. And then
Yeah.
so they celebrate twins day over there once a year in Africa.
Okay.
And then they celebrate twins in Twin Birds, Ohio.
They have a
They
big
have twins.
thing.
They have a big old twin festival for all twins.
For
You
the-
know
for the
what?
whole
This
weekend.
song
Ohio.
can be the highlight of
Exactly.
all of that.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
the other thing is this. Now, when is this going to drop? 'Cause
It's
we
going
got
to drop.
get it.
It's going to be dropping October the 21st.
Okay, so this going to drop here in Portland.
Yes.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
going to just be on the internet.
It's gonna be on Spotify, Apple Music,
All
it's
the
gonna be
platforms.
all the digital platforms.
Okay.
Okay,
digital
now how
platforms.
do they tell my audience how they can start looking at you on Facebook or Instagram? Tell them your handles on those so they can get in contact with you.
Okay, you can go to Marcus and Michael Kelly on Facebook. Then you're gonna see a lot of our posting. They're coming soon. You'll see it, and then once the single soon drops, and then it's gonna be
We're gonna come back to
we're
you.
gonna come back. We're gonna come back and Let everybody know.
Do you guys got like a page called the Twin Life on East?
Overnight Success
Overnight
Entertainment.
Success is what it's called. On
Overnight
Facebook
Success Entertainment.
and on
on Facebook.
Instagram.
Yeah,
Instagram is overnight.
Yeah, overnight.
Okay, so y'all got that Overnight Success.
And overnight spelled OVER.
Wait a minute. Oh, okay.
OVER. Capital NITE.
Overnight.
Overnight
Success.
success.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how we spell overnight.
Okay. Well, you know what? I mean, you guys are 50 years old. Did you guys have a big old party for your 50?
Oh,
Yeah, we
yes.
did. Oh, yeah. It was
Where?
It was over
the
over
Three
Vancouver,
Monkeys.
over Three Monkeys, over Vancouver.
Three Monkeys. Oh Lord, you were talking about
With Mike
monkeys.
Morrison.
My son,
DJ Mike Morrison.
that was his gang name, Monkey Blood. So his partners would run up to me, hey, we're Monkey Blood. I told this one dude, don't you ever run up to me.
Right.
And call my son out of his name. He said, well, I said, I ain't named him that. His
Right.
name was Jasmine Mo.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't run around disrespecting people's parents. And these, I mean, that's,
Right.
we
They're the
can
kids
do a
is.
whole show on
Right.
some respect for elders and
Right.
stuff around here.
Right.
Yeah, but we
You
also,
know,
we
on
also,
that
yeah, also
mentoring. Now, who do you guys mentor for?
Oh, right now, when my brother, we independent. Right
Okay,
now,
you're
instead,
independent.
independent instead of working for other companies and stuff like that. So we
Give
are.
them the information. There's some parents out there just talking right now. They're like, oh, how can we get in contact with them to help them mentor our
Yes,
kids?
yes, we-
How do they get in contact with you about the mentoring?
Well, mentor, actually, you can email me if you
Okay,
want.
give them your email and your contact information, phone number, or whatever you want to give them
Okay, yeah.
to get in contact with you.
Okay, yes. So my email is Kelly, KELY.Michael1971 If you want to contact me or my brother, you can feel free. And we love to come out, talk to you and witness to you all at the same time. And whatever problem that you have, we will try to assist you.
So I'm a parent, and I call you. You'll come out and do like a little assessment and talk with me about some of the issues I'm having with little Michael.
Yes.
Little Michael.
Yeah.
You know,
Come up with-
these
yeah.
issues. You need a man, you know, stern,
Right.
and get him involved in some activities
Yes.
to
Yes.
hang out. So that's the kind of things you guys
Yeah,
should do.
and that's all they need.
Yeah, that's all they need.
The young men, they need other grown young men's.
Voice. They need their voice.
And I heard you guys talk about you guys are going to be building this fitness kind of like workout
Yes.
stuff. It would be really good to do that with youth as well because
In the gym.
they don't teach them all
Right.
that.
Right.
You know.
Like how we used to though, back in the day. How I used to
Yeah.
go train down in Benson. When I was in middle school, I was running down to Benson High School training with the older guys.
Right.
Getting knowledge and learning and
Matt
that's how
Dishman, Matt Dishman.
Matt Dishman and stuff.
Dishman, yes.
So that's how I became good in
That's
running.
back when people were investing in
Yes.
our youth
Back
and
then.
stuff like that. Like my son could be at Matt Dishman,
Yeah.
and it would be a ram in the bush pouring into him. See,
Right.
we got to be that ram in the bush when we see
Right.
those kids out there, and we don't know their parents, but we say, boy, put your pants up. Come here for a minute.
Exactly.
What you working at for? Do you know what
Yeah.
that mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I do to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
When people see me, I'm coming just how I am.
Yeah.
You know, I tell them, I say, when I get with a man, I say, I don't know if you can handle me. I got 9 different personalities. I might come gangster with my hat twist one day. I might come professional. But hey, I'm good though.
Right.
You know, let me be me.
Right.
Because that has worked for me, you know. And
Right.
somebody told me, they say, you'll know when you meet your Boaz.
Yes.
Yep.
Because he'll
true.
be able to accept everything about you.
That's true.
How have you guys worked your relationships? So, like, have you guys ever dated the same girl? Fooled her? Have you guys ever
Wait,
tried to fool
ask that
somebody?
question.
Yeah, I know you guys
Yeah.
probably had.
Yeah,
Because twins
yeah.
be playing them kind of games.
Well,
Yeah.
we never like played tricks on any females, but we always had
Kept it real.
females. No, being well.
What you gonna say? You didn't keep it real? But I
No,
wrote in-
no. Trust me. Just like how guys is probably is curious about twins, guys gonna be probably when both of them. It's the same thing with females. Females they be curious about twins and they want to mess with this one. Or
Oh, no.
because our personality is so different.
Yes.
Our personality is so different. So I'm saying so they may try to go behind our back, trying to mess with him or trying to mess with me.
Have you
It
guys
works
ever had
like
to have that conversation saying that female called me man?
Of course.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we had plenty of females.
Yeah.
That
All
was
the time.
that was our weakness. That was our fight.
But that ain't your
He
weakness
said,
now.
No. We going
Yeah,
at
so
it.
these
We going
females,
on
when you
this
see
one.
these fine brothers, don't be running up into them trying to get with them. They ain't on that, baby. They got
But
solid.
the thing about us, though, we had love for a lot
Yeah.
of peoples females.
You always was
because
respectful.
my dad was a ladies' man.
You was
so
always
we took that
respectful,
after
both of
our
y'all.
dad. So that's
Yeah.
why a lot of people always see us with women. Oh, the twins, they be out there with a lot of females.
It's not
But we
really
have
like
female
that.
friends.
We got
People
friends.
just like being around you
We
because
like
your
being around
personality.
females.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how
Exactly.
we. I'd rather be around females than dudes.
Yeah, right. So we wrapping it up. We going down. We counting down. We got 1 minute, 2 seconds there. We counting down. So
So how do I
I
talk
am
about?
just
Which
so
one I like
happy.
talk
I
about?
told y'all, bossed up. I'm bringing
Yes.
bosses to the table.
Yes.
These two bosses,
Yes.
okay? They
Yes.
bosses. They
Yes.
bossed up. When you
Yes.
see them, holler at them, get with them.
Yes.
And I'm gonna hold y'all
No
down
hating,
because
no
I
hating.
got some material for you on this mentoring some youth
Yes.
that I want to pass on to you.
Yes.
And we're gonna collaborate together in Gresham and
Yes.
do some music and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
But we'll
Oh, yeah.
we gonna keep that a secret.
Right,
We
right.
gonna keep y'all gonna
Right.
have to come out and support us. But we
Yes.
got some hot stuff,
Oh,
some
yeah.
heavy hitting going.
Oh, yeah.
We getting ready to rock
Yeah.
Rockwood. Yeah, that's what we finna do. We
Yes,
finna
sir.
boss up in a nice way.
Yes.
Say y'all come out there and mess with us though when we
Yes.
out there because we doing it for you and your family.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
We doing it for love. No,
You-
there's no
love.
hating.
No
There's no
hate.
hating. But we
No
love
hate.
everybody.
Man, hate-free zone for real.
Yes.
Get your love on, not your hate on. That's
right.
what's in the street with them guns. But we love you too. Put down them guns and pick up God. That's what you do. Hey, bossed up.
Yes.
That's him.
God
bossed
love.
down here.
Yes.
Yeah, stay bossed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Boss, ask me what my rims cost me. Lil' mama told me that I'm looking kinda floss. Boss, ask me what my tent cost me. I don't do the light shit. Windows looking real dark. Boss, for Giottos when I'm parking.